E aí pessoal, beleza? Tudo bem? Sejam todos bem-vindos e bem-vindas à Companhia dos Jogos. Eu sou o Rodrigo e hoje vou fazer um react da Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase que foi realizado no dia 5 de fevereiro. Então depois da vinheta, vamos ao nosso vídeo. Vem com a gente, vamos embora. É isso aí, pessoal. Primeiramente, muito obrigado a todo mundo que se inscreveu no canal. São mais de 1.670 inscritos. Nosso muito obrigado. E se você gosta e curte esse tipo de conteúdo, se inscreva no nosso canal e ative o sino de notificações para não perder nenhum vídeo nosso. Então, tá tudo tracionado aqui. Eu já estou aqui na página da Nintendo Portugal. E vamos lá. Vamos assistir os próximos lançamentos da Nintendo para o Nintendo Switch 2 e eu acho que vai ter o do Nintendo Switch 1 também. Vamos lá. Deixa eu apertar o play. Vamos embora. Deixa eu acelerar aqui. Vamos lá. Faz um tempo que eu não faço esse react da Nintendo Direct. E ó, maneiro, hein? Parece até anime.
A research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools to survive. The scraphook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward. The liquid launcher blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. Game share is supported, so two players can adventure together locally or online with one copy of the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Só para Nintendo Switch.
Hello everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Que jogo é esse?
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranorma Site mystery adventure is coming to Nintendo Switch. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims.
Lembrando que tá em legenda aí do vídeo original, tá em português de Portugal, então tem algumas palavras diferentes do nosso português. Esse jogo parece Click Point. Sou muito fã desse tipo de jogo não. Parece ser legal.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory.
Capitão Tsubasa.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational football action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Está aparecendo Street Fighter.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a kingdom befell the city of Tokyo.
Está com a cara de Resident Evil.
Our protagonist Anne discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown
misturada com Dino Crisis, Jurassic Park.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive.
Com a parte do controle.
Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th.
Parece jogo de sobrevivência.
On Nintendo eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit. Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game.
Wow.
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes! Don't get hit by falling trees.
De árvore é essa daí, maluco. Parece textura de...
Install beams, construct walls, make the roof.
Esse jogo ainda deve estar no início da produção ainda, só pode.
Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands.
A proposta do jogo é essa mesmo, ter esse gráfico meio serrilhado. Parece jogo de PlayStation 2.
Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Achei estranho esse jogo aí. Achei ele feio.
Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade pack. eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game.
Gente, futebol é
Experience the excitement of
todo
football
ano tem jogo de
and
futebol.
aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Sei lá.
Travel through 4 ages
Tem muita
in a
renovação,
brand new
né?
HD 2D action RPG. Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time, the age of reconstruction, and
cara de
humans
jogo de
nearly
Super
went
Nintendo.
extinct. The age of magic,
RP,
a time
claro
when
que
spells flourished,
devido à proporção aí do console, né?
civilization. In each age, the scenery
Mas
and
esse
citizens
gráfico
of
2D
Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some
Tipo
weapons
16
and
bits.
magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time.
Chrono
will soon
Trigger,
begin.
Final Fantasy,
The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium
Aventuras de
Tales,
Elliot,
launches on Nintendo Switch 2,
Millennium
June
Tales.
18th. Have a blast
Bomberman,
with
Bomberman eu já
Super
fiz
Bomberman games from the
apanhado de
Super
Bomberman
NES
aqui no
era.
canal, hein?
Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination
E
of the series,
coletânea Super
Super
Bomberman,
Bomberman
maneiro,
5,
interessante,
including
gostei.
titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman
E do
and
Nintendinho.
Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
Eu quero jogar a versão de Nintendo Switch.
Super Bomberman Collection launches
A
on
versãozinha
Nintendo
boa
Switch
também é
2
do
and
Nintendo GameCube, que eu já mostrei aqui no canal,
later
e
today.
a versãozinha do Nintendo 64.
The unknown journey continues.
Final Fantasy.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In
Final
pursuit of its
Fantasy tem que trazer aqui no canal também pra vocês.
Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the
Mas
city
é um
of
jogo
Midgard
imenso.
and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet
Porra,
on
o jogo tá
chocobos,
bonito pra caramba, hein?
wheelies, in a buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action. And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Death Strange.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject. Hugh Williams.
While investigating a
no,
lunar
pragmata.
research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them. These bots have near impenetrable armor.
I think I can help.
But with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels towards the green goal, you can hack the enemy
Ai,
bots.
tem que fazer isso tudo na hora da luta? Vocês
Once their
viram?
weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
Energy levels.
What truths will the
O
two
jogo tá
find
bonito
in this
também.
AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today
Demo
on
disponível
Nintendo
no
eShop.
eShop.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration
vai rolar
with a
um-
unique combination of hacking
Uma
and
versão do
shooting.
Super Mario 3D
Let's
nova.
continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands. Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic
E
action shooter.
Turok, maneiro, hein?
To stop an alien threat from destroying all
Turok
human
Origins.
life, you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures
Pô,
in
maneiro, hein?
ferocious combat.
Você vou querer jogar, hein?
Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you
pra
unleash
trazer aqui o
weapons,
Turok de
melee
Nintendo
attacks,
64
and
pra vocês.
special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment
tá
to
muito
upgrade
maneiro,
your
hein?
arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on
Outono
Nintendo
de
Switch 2
2026. Tá
this
longe,
autumn.
hein?
Uncover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto
Xanadu.
is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in
parece ser
3D
jogo.
action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats
Pensei que era click point.
and spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer.
Parece ser interessante.
Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve
Ah,
in the
Digimon,
latest
né?
Digimon story
Podia
game.
faltar.
One day, a
Esses dias eu fui jogar um Digimon, mas é muito ruim, cara, pro GameCube. Era uma versão tipo super... como é que é? Aquele jogo de luta do Smash Bros. Que era com vários personagens ao mesmo tempo na tela, mas que jogo horroroso. Para Nintendo GameCube. Qualquer dia desses eu trago aqui para vocês. Eu acho que eu cheguei a baixar essa ROM aqui para jogar, mas tem um Digimon pro Nintendo Switch, mas que não funcionou. Eu acho que o emulador não tava rodando direito. Jogo é esse.
Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
Primal Buster.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless
Grand Blue
launches
Fantasy.
on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Ragnarok.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is
Monster
flying in.
Hunter.
Your monster allies, called Monsties,
Esse é uma franquia que eu
can
também
learn
desconheço.
special
Não,
abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling.
nunca joguei isso aí.
Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game. New titles are joining the archives.
Putz. Isso é o quê?
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
Caraca, cara
Aim for
de
first place in a race against your rivals.
Sega Saturn esse jogo.
And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon.
Doraemon. Esse é jogo de Nintendo.
Sonic Wings Special.
Sonic Wings, maneiro, hein?
And more will be
difícil pra
released
caraca.
over time. The first wave of Console Archives titles
Borders.
includes Cool Borders and Ninja Gaiden
Ih,
2,
rapaz,
The
isso é
Dark
maneiro.
Sword of Chaos.
Eles
These
podiam fazer um
titles will be
remake
available
desse
on
jogo.
Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Pô, jogo de tênis, de golfe, aliás. Scott Pilgrim, também nunca joguei esse jogo. Alpha Elden Begins, também desconheço. Reanimal. E jogo de luta livre. Pô, Star Trek de administração de nave. Golfe também. Golfe, eu acho que a experiência de golfe é só ter jogado Mario Golf. Golf Simulator 3. Huts. Shadow Tactics. Ah, tem esse jogo estranho, velho. Ah, isso aí parece que jogo de PC. Isso aí tá maneiro.
We found another body. I need your eyes
Tá
on
com
the
cara
crime
de ser
scene.
Resident Evil.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI
Resident Evil
analyst
hacking.
Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case. In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her
Reservinhas para
disposal.
recuperar energia.
Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors at Raccoon City home, dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person
jogar
and
com a
first-person
Grace é mais
camera
furtivo, né?
perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim
Resident Evil
assist.
que eu joguei a fundo foi o Resident Evil Código Verônica.
Guide Grace as she attempts to escape
Quest.
unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on Nintendo Switch 2, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement
Pô,
awaits,
deve ter
whether you play
milhares
these
de
games or Resident Evil
coletâneas
Requiem
de
first.
Resident Evil.
Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can scan them to receive in-game weapon skins. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Pô, já tá
Hey
acabando.
everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Bacana o jogo.
The year is 1937,
Que maneiro, hein? Indiana Jones, o Círculo da Lua e o Grande Círculo.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in
Esse jogo aí eu quero jogar também.
and the Great Circle, set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to
Pô, tem umas
uncover the
versãozinhas
mystery
de
behind the Great
Indiana
Circle.
Jones que saíram pro
From the
Super Nintendo.
pyramids
Pô,
of
são
Giza to the sunken temples of
difíceis de se
Sukhothai
jogar.
and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve
Se eu não me engano, também
puzzles.
eu cheguei a jogar uma versão do Nintendo
Or
64
use your
também, que é
wit to
muito
face
estranho.
off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the
eShop.
vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the
Die
Elder Scrolls 4
Wonderkreuz.
Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG, now on a Nintendo console for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
And fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Vamos ver, tem mais alguns minutinhos. E aí, pessoal, o que vocês acharam dos jogos que vão ser lançados para o Nintendo Switch 2? Acho que tem muito jogo bom aí, tem muito jogo bom. Eu achei que ia ter algum Zelda, algum Mario, o Kirby, enfim, algum lançamento da Nintendo nessa Nintendo Direct. Mas e aí, deixa aí nos comentários aí qual foi o jogo que vocês mais gostaram aí de ver, que vai ser lançado. E é isso, vou ficando por aqui e até o próximo vídeo. Se você gosta, curte esse tipo de conteúdo, se inscreva no nosso canal e ative o sino de notificações para não perder nenhum vídeo nosso. Eu vou lá, valeu gente, fui. Deixem nos comentários, quero saber a opinião de vocês, deixem nos comentários. Fui.